Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to TradeSetup and the afternoon wrap for the 18th of October. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the usual, just the ASX breakdown for the day, how the price action played out. We'll also take a look at the Aussie dollar. We're going to go through the euro, and we'll take a look at the pound also. Might have just a quick look just to finish up on the SP 500. Okay, here we've got the ASX200 30-minute chart here. We've got the price action for the day. We can see that we did get that higher low. We didn't get this rollover like we were sort of chatting about, but we did get that high low, which was, and once we saw that push up through the 54.06 mark, that's a very nice positive sign. It sort of breaks that intraday downtrend that we've got, and now we've retested that 54.06 zone. That was today. We are in overbought territory, so I would expect maybe a bit of contraction, and then we'll probably get this type of price action work its way back up. And now it'll be interesting to see if we can this downtrend trending line, so if we can hold that, if that touches up sort of around that 54.40 mark, and then we start rolling over, if we do touch up there and it backs off and then we see another retest and make a lower high, then you just want to be concerned that this could potentially roll over and make that major. It really is just a major contraction back up to test that resistance line and then rolling over like we have just seen here. But at the moment we're sort of at this early stage, I'd say, as a bit of a contraction back up. So we have to see how that plays out. But I do expect if this 54.06, we could even just contract in a bit, build another high low above that 53.85 zone, build another major high low just below this 54.06, and then pop our way back up. But we'll see how that plays out. Okay, looking at the Aussie dollar, this is a 30-minute chart. We've got the price action we were expecting. We've got this level, which is a major high low, holding up at 75.82. So that price action there, once we got up through 76.26, we've pushed up through there, popped our head up above there, then pulled back and made that higher low, and now we're heading back up through, and we were heading back up to today. This morning I think we closed up around 76.40 zone. Now we were looking the price action to potentially go back and retest that 76.25, even a deeper correction, and then hold up above that zone and push its way higher. We did get that that price action did play out quite nicely today. So we did open up, we retested back down towards that zone, and it was around about that it was about 10 o'clock when we opened and worked our way back up through 76.50, and we're currently at highs now. Now we do look like the price action is going to take us up to that 77 zone. Now if we just do a quick analysis of that move up there, that could potentially, yeah, so that could take us, even if it's just taking it from that low to that current high, and then from the lows here, that could take us easily to 77, even just above that. So this leg could easily just continue if we hold these lows at 76.60, just these minor lows here. We hold above that, we can take out these highs and just spike up into that region up to 77. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, looking at the pound here, we've had that about the 7th of October, I think, we had that major move down. That's really that just massive washout, and then it did reject, it did bounce quite hard. There was obviously whatever reason that was for, and then markets have sort of held those lows. We sort of held the 124.66 level, pushed lower, bounced, retested that, and then we've just been working our way lower, back down to 120.92. So the pound's under quite a bit of pressure just at this time. We're going to see really, if this zone can hold up 120.96, we need to get up through 123.16 or that 123.20 mark. If we can get our way back up there, potentially some like this price action type of thing, then we could easily just work our way back up to this 124.66 to 70, and even back to where it sold off originally. But at the moment, if this can't help, if we just sort of spike up, we retest that, and then what we don't want to see really is these lower highs. Now if we see that lower high just in here as we go to retest, that's pretty much the anchor for that trend down. That could take us back through 121.40, and then again down through 20.90. Anyway, we'll see how that plays out tonight. Okay, looking at gold here, a bit like the pound at the moment, it is under quite a bit of pressure. This is a 4-hourly chart actually, so quite a long-term chart. If we can just drill out a bit there, we can see that it's just broken down out of contraction. There was a major daily level here at 1300, sold off quite heavily through that. We pushed our way down to 1240. We've been just rejecting that level at the moment. We did pop up to 1265, and that's being rejected. So at the moment we're just consolidating between those two zones. So that's 1265 and say the 1240 zone. At the moment, what we'd want to see, if we are expecting higher prices, we do want to see this type of action where we can pull back in, make a minor higher low, and then off we go there. We'll just have to see how that plays out. Otherwise, if this zone holds in here at say 1264, it could easily just pop out and then build back into that zone and then push lower and build that high low. So wash out those traders a bit up there and then build the lower high and then push back down, and we could easily take out 1243 and continue lower. It is getting into overbought territory on the 4-hour zone time frame. Let's see what happens later on tonight. Okay, finishing off now with the SP500. We've had that consolidation zone. That was just when price was making its new highs. We had that consolidation. It was holding up for a while. We did make that lower high around that 21.89. It was only a few points lower, so 21.96 was the highs. Made that lower high in there and then sold off quite heavily. I think it was on the back of payroll, some bad figures. But then we made that low, pushed our way down to 21.08. Now we've contracted all the way up, but we really held that hold those lower highs also. So once we got into that, we sort of broke that contraction zone and started consolidating more. We're expecting to, by going those technicals and that price structure, expecting a bit of a rollover, which we did get, and we broke through that 21.43 support level just in here. Got back and retested just above that and then sold off again. So at the moment we've really got this level as a double top, I guess you'd call it, but a good resistance zone just up at that 21.48 to 46 mark there. Got a bit of a washout of those highs, if you can see those minor highs just in there, washed it out there, rejected it and then sold off. So potentially we could quite easily, if we get that, we could easily go up, make this type of price action and then head down. We'll have to see how that plays out, or we could just pretty much head down tonight, straight for down, build lower highs again and then straight through the support zone at 21.10. If not, if this is a higher low and that builds a higher low, if we can just get another scenario drawn up there, this type of thing is a lower higher low and we just work off that, we could easily just pull back, pop up and make this type of price action where it can take us back up through those highs at 21.49 or 50 zone. But we'll have to see how that plays out, see how the market goes. We are tending towards oversold and we are on the 4-hourly chart, so it's not a bad time frame, not a short one but not a long one either. But we'll have to see if we can get this type of price action. These levels can hold up, which means this overall support level at 21.10 is going to hold, and that is just a high low and it's a failed continuation through. But we'll see how that plays out. Otherwise I'll speak to you tomorrow. And don't forget, traders, you can go to our YouTube channel to subscribe. Just go to www.youtube.com/c/TradeSetup AU and you can view all the uploaded videos we've taken so far.